What's going on, guys, girls? Rob with you here. And we had today, week number 1 in YRL. And 1950 Small Town Speedway, race 1. And yeah, it was, there's the race results. John Wise finished first. That's first through 9th right there. Everybody can get down who they would like to see. And then there's 10th through 13th as well. So that's the way that went. How's everybody doing this evening? Lots of news out there. Lots and lots of news. Cam Newton's coming back to the Panthers. Now, who feels like this is desperate? Desperate times, desperate measures, we got to do something. Because every time I talk about Cam Newton on here, there's 3 letters that somebody always pops up there to me. MVP. I've got 3 words for you, not anymore. Okay? He is not that player anymore, folks. He's not that player anymore. And anybody that wants to say, well, Cam Newton is up there because he's looking for a second MVP or this or that, look, I think, and this is just me, I think they felt they owed him something for the way he ended up leaving. That's just me. And they brought him back. Do I think he's going to get it done? No, I don't. I really don't. I don't think that he's capable of putting his team on his back and into the playoffs. No, I don't. So we'll see. Also, Aaron Rodgers, really, really cocky with the press today. Really, really cocky with the press. And it sounds more and more like he may not play Sunday because he number one, he had to stay away from him. So he was at up front, and they were asking him questions, and he just didn't like the line of questions. What the hell you think they're going to ask you, dumbass? What's up, Alex? What the hell you think they're going to ask you? They're not going to ask you what you want for Christmas, you stupid son of a bitch. They're going to ask you, are you going to be able to play Sunday? And this whole time, this clown acts like he doesn't know what's going on. How big a dumbass can you be? He is. He's a downright stupid ass. Listen. How big a dumbass can you be?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can't see you.
Yeah, it's dark in here. I didn't realize you wouldn't be able to see me at all. Here, let me turn down the TV. I got you on the TV.
Yeah. Can you guys see him?
No, all I see is black.
They might be able to see you. I can't see you at all.
Let me go across the room and turn a light or two on. And I'm on my phone tonight. I'm not at the computer.
Oh, okay.
I'm sitting in the sofa. I got you on the TV, so I had to turn that down. I'll be right back.
That's cool. And if you want to show the TV, us about 10 seconds later, that'd be cool as shit too. Oh, me. Let's go a different color tonight. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see who's playing football tonight.
All right.
He's asking just now who's going to win the game tonight.
I'm sitting in the corner.
Ravens and Dolphins. All right. We got to go with the right color then. All right.
Since I'm looking at you on the phone, let me turn a. Is there a college basketball on tonight, Rob?
I think there is college basketball on tonight.
I might.
How bad do you think? How bad do you think the Ravens beat the Dolphins tonight, Rob? Where are they playing at?
That game.
Where are they playing at? I think they're playing in Baltimore.
Yeah.
They play every game in Baltimore. They play 15 games in Baltimore.
I'm on the phone, don't you? Yeah.
They're only on two games on the road.
See, this is what I got to put up with every night.
Somebody help me out. Tell me where it's been played at. If it's in Baltimore, in Miami,
you're on there. See,
I still say
10.
I still say 10 points. I think so.
What did I go with tonight, Rob?
I think you went. I think we all went with them. I think we did. Let's see what we did. Yeah, I went with the under. We all went with the under tonight too. 6.5. Alex says meow.
We went with the over.
Huh?
We went with the over.
We all went with the under.
Oh, went for the okay. I was gonna say the first few games, I think I went with more unders than overs.
Yeah, North Carolina and Pitt's playing tonight too. Don't forget that too. That should be a good football game.
Let's see, it looks like George Washington and Maryland.
What's up, Frank? Frank, banners just for the guys in YRL here.
Clemson and Louisville.
Louisville ranked, aren't they?
Never mind. That's ACC network.
Yeah. UNC Pittsburgh, they're playing tonight. I want to say they may be on ESPN. I'd probably watch that over the Miami-Baltimore game. I believe I would.
Oh yeah, North Carolina, Pittsburgh.
You see them?
It's scoreless. First play of the game, it looks like.
Oh, okay.
That was a touchback.
So, where are they playing in North Carolina?
I think it's in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Pittsburgh's at the home unis on.
At the dark ones? Okay.
Yeah, the blue jerseys.
Do you remember back in the day before these kids were born, when anytime you watch an NFL game, the home team always wore the white? You remember that?
I remember basketball and hockey where the home team always wore white.
Washington Redskins wore the white jerseys at home.
Yeah, it seemed like they started that when Gibbs became the coach.
They actually started back in the 70s before he got there.
Well, back in the 70s, they had those uniforms where they had the
burgundy with the 3 stripes on the arm and all that.
Yeah, the yellow stripes, and then the pants were yellow.
Yeah. Yep.
And then when they went to the burgundy pants.
Yeah, and now they get
they start wearing the right
burgundy and sometimes a gold color too. Yeah. I'm trying to roll doubles here. I can't do it on a 20. See how quick I can do it on a 20. Just two 20-sided die.
Have you heard from anybody you hadn't heard from in a while today or anything?
No.
Anybody reach out?
No. Alex got in touch with me earlier after the race. Let's see. Frank got in touch with me after the race. Frank didn't have a lot of luck. And who's that came next to last? Dwayne March. So I've gotten a bunch of people in level 2 racing has gotten in touch with me. So I think a lot of it's been, and that's a good, man, it's gold. I can do one of those in 30 minutes or less. qualifying and race because it's only 13 cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
So
was Nat King Curry? I don't know if
Nat
I've
King
seen.
Curry is one of P-Jet's buddies.
Okay.
He says he watches your channel. He just doesn't say a lot. So, hey.
You know,
It,
when I was listening to the race, especially at the end of it, when you were going over the places, and you were going over those names, and I was thinking, that sounds like a group of names that could be race car drivers.
yeah. Yeah.
John Wise,
Yeah.
Wayne Bickers, Thomas Morgan, Arnold Irons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Rob and Keith, what are your thoughts on Odell Beckham Jr. signing with the Rams? Nothing good. The Rams have
Yeah, that's news. I hadn't heard that, but
the Rams have been playing at a high level this year. I would say out of a 10, they're 8.5 or 9 is the way they've been playing. It's dangerous. You're playing with dynamite, and if he explodes in your face, he's one that can cost you 2 or 3 games, especially if he includes other players in some of the shenanigans and bullshit that he gets into.
What kind of deal does he have?
I'm sure he's probably just got something through the rest of the season, and they may have only signed him with the practice squad.
Rams should have put something in there like, we can drop you anytime we want.
Well, they can do that anyways.
Yeah, but I mean, without having to pay him.
Yeah. Jacoby Brissett once again will start for the Dolphins. Yeah, Jacoby, he always played well for Indianapolis. But
yeah, he was the starter technically a couple years ago, right?
He started for him for over a year straight. Yeah, as soon as Luck walked away. Oh boy, who do you think are the top 4 quarterback prospects in the 22 draft? In no particular order, Matt Corral at Ole Miss. The kid playing right there on there now at Pittsburgh. What the hell is his name? I don't know if Keith may not be watching it.
No, I got it out. What position you talking about?
Quarterback for Pittsburgh.
Oh, let me see if
they may not have the ball.
I just saw it not too long ago, but I forgot already.
Yeah. Liberty's quarterback Malik Willis. He came from Auburn. What's up, Danny? What's going on? What's up? Kenny Pickett. Yeah, Kenny Pickett. That's his name, from Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And I would have at the beginning of the year I'd have told you Sam Howell, but I don't like Sam Howell as much now as I did earlier in the year. So Sam Howell, I would definitely not have him on there. Stroud, I don't like him as much. I actually thought C.J. Stroud was going to be a top 10 overall pick. No way, not a chance. Hell, I don't. The kid from Alabama, could he amount to something? Yeah, I guess so. We don't really know. It's just not a good.
You missed a race already.
Yeah, it's just not a good year for quarterbacks. It's really not.
Yeah, I mean, you can say that, but then it's really hard to know until what you see these guys do when they get in the pros. I mean, this year was supposed to be a great year for quarterbacks, and now people would probably express more doubt at that, based on what they've seen. I mean, Lawrence, probably a lot of people still believe in him, and the guy Jones, I'm sure there's believers in him.
And I actually saw. I hate to cut you off. I actually saw a radio show from that was out of San Francisco, Oakland. It was yesterday's show, and they were asking people all over the Bay Area, how's the weather like where you live? It's warmer here. It's been 75 here about every day the last 3 or 4 days. And most everybody out there says we wish we had Mac Jones. Trey Lance is a project. We don't have time for projects. I said all along. You heard what I said back before he got drafted. I thought the kid was going to be the best one out of there. I think 5 years down the road, he will still be playing, and most of them won't be. Now, I believe that. I think he got New York. I got a feeling another year from now, he'll be history, and he'll be playing for who the hell knows. But I bet he won't be playing in New York.
Mm.
Down there, down in Jacksonville, they've got to put their money on him. He's number one. Yeah, they've got to put 5 years into him and hope. Lance, I think there's a damn good chance.
That whole team could turn over before he's.
Yeah, Georgia linebacker Adam Anderson charged with rape. I had not heard that either. So, Georgia. Do we still have a car and number? Yeah, Danny, this is just level 2. We got 2 leagues now. We got League 1 and League 2. This was a League 2 race. So you weren't even in this race, Danny. It was only 13 cars in the race, and all of these are new drivers. All of them are new drivers. Yep. So that's what's up about that deal.
I not to change the subject, but something I was thinking about a little bit earlier was I heard today that the NBA supposedly has relaxed some of the rules on defensive players so that they don't get called with as many fouls, or allowed to make more contact with the players on offense. If that's the case, it may be a more interesting game for me or someone like me, but one, I wonder how big of an effect that's having on the scoring really this year, and
it'll go up.
What the consensus opinion from the average NBA fan is on that.
Well, people that watched the NBA back when I did, back in the early to mid 80s, I would say even 81, 82 to 91, 92, something like that for me.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the bumping and the banging inside. Now, you didn't see them driving to the hoop making dunks unless their name was Jordan or
right,
or
Wilkins,
Dominique Wilkins. Yeah, Dominique Wilkins. Somebody could really move with the ball. These guys nowadays, they just run right over people. It's a show, and they really don't want to go that route like NASCAR. But it's a show, and they don't want to knock out their biggest players.
That's exactly what my dad says about it. It's a show.
Yeah, it's a show. That's why they do not want their biggest players sitting on the bench due to fouls. Frank Winscott says, is Jimbo Fisher going to LSU? The more and more I see it, the more and more I'm thinking he will. Yeah, they can play zone in the NBA now. Yeah, and I also heard that TCU is interested in Deion Sanders.
Is that something Sanders wants to do as coach?
He's coaching now.
Oh, is he?
He's already coaching. He's coaching.
So that's why he's not on NFL Network anymore?
Right. Yep. Okay. Alex, I'll say the chances of Deion becoming the next TCU coach is 88 out of 100. I think he will. Jimbo Fisher going to LSU, probably 55 out of 100.
More likely than not, huh?
Well, you know what? Maybe 45 out of 100. Probably 45 out. I don't think so. There's a few reasons I don't think so, because he's come back to Texas A&M, swore him down. He's staying now. How many times have we heard that? We've heard that many, many times.
Yeah.
I love it here. I wouldn't leave here for nothing. But for some reason, I think Jimbo means it. I don't know. LSU, I have said all along, I think LSU's job is for the guy at Penn State, James Franklin. That's just who I think is going to get it. I think the USC job is perfect for the guy in Cincinnati, Luke Fickell. Perfect. The Florida job, if it opens up, I think Bob Stoops' little brother, Mark Stoops, steps right in and gets that job.
Mm-hmm.
The Virginia
What
Tech.
is it that you think about the USC job is such a good fit for Fickell?
Well, Luke Fickell, I think, would be the best recruiter they could get. And at this point,
Okay.
I think that's what they need more than anything.
Oh, that helps
I think
anybody.
they need somebody who's going to get out there and visit the people. I think more often than not now, the last few years, they've had lazy coaches that hired really good recruiters to go out and do the job for them, and they kind of did it their own thing. The guy at Seattle, they called him a great or a superior recruiter. He didn't go to people's houses. Fickell goes to the people's houses. He goes and meets the kids.
Mm-hmm.
If Luke Fickell is offered the amount of money he deserves to get, USC is his job. And when I say that, I mean 6.5, 7 million a year. They cannot give him 3.5, 4.5 million a year and think he's going to go out there and stay. No, they're going to pay him. They're going to have to open their wallets up. They're not going to want to do it. I know they're not. LSU, on the other hand, they got an open wallet system. They may become the highest paid. Right now, Saban at $9 million is making the most. It wouldn't surprise me at all. Whoever gets an LSU job jumps that $9 million and ends up being the highest paid coach out there over Saban. And all that is pressure, because you better not go into next season's game against Alabama and not be prepared for something. Rob, give me a heads up on race 1 in Division 1 so I can alert Keith Avalon and mention it on Play Delphi. Okay. Fickell will go to Michigan State or Penn State. Well, the Michigan State coach, too, he could definitely leave and go to LSU. That wouldn't surprise me either. That wouldn't surprise me at all. I just think Fickell's going out west. I really do. I think he's going to want to go out west, do his thing. Everybody calls him a Midwest guy. I think if Fickell gets offered the money, LA will attract him. I really do. We'll see. I think it's done. I think it's a done deal. I think right now he is playing with house money at Cincinnati. And until they lose a game, he probably stays at Cincinnati. If they lose a game, I wouldn't be surprised at all if he steps back and says, look, I'm leaving at the end of the year. It's up to you guys. Do you want me to leave now, or do you want me to leave after a bowl game? That's my opinion of it. That's what I think. But we'll see how it plays out. I'm be very, very interested in seeing how it plays out.
UCLA this year, I think that they had higher expectations than what they're getting, aren't they? I mean, they've lost some games recently that they were favored in. I believe Oregon was one of them, and that's Rich Kelly, right?
Yeah,
Chip Kelly, not Rich Kelly. Rich Kelly was the name of a guy I used to work with. Chip Kelly. I wonder how secure he is there.
I think he's okay.
Probably for now.
Yeah, because I don't think expectations were there right off his start for him. He's got a couple of good wins, though. You go back and look at what they've done this year. They've got a couple of good wins.
Well, that LSU win kind of raised the bar a little bit.
That was first thing.
Yeah, but it turned out LSU wasn't what they were expected to be.
LSU actually went out to UCLA for the first game of the year, I think, and UCLA put it to them. Yeah, but we found out since then LSU is not all they were cracked up to be either, though.
What about the Purdue coach? I don't even know who he is, but the upsets that they pulled this year might be catching somebody's attention.
Yeah, Purdue has been an interesting team all year. Every week, it looks like they end up playing a spoiler role for somebody. Every week, it's like, okay, who can they beat now to tear their season apart? So far this season, as head coach for Tennessee State, Eddie George has a 5-4 record, and his offensive coordinator is Hugh Jackson. Okay, Jeff Brom, and then Brady Hoke, USC. Jeff Brom, maybe he's a coach at Purdue. I'm not sure. I know Iowa's coach.
Jeff Brom, that name sounds familiar. I think.
I want to say
Jim Rome might have interviewed him yesterday.
Okay.
I saw him. I saw that name on TV yesterday.
Yeah, I'll tell you who it is.
It could have been him.
Jeff Brom. Yeah. Purdue quarterback. Former quarterback. And let's see.
He's a coach now?
Yeah, I want to say he went to Louisville. Yeah, he went to Louisville. That's why he
went. Jim Rome, I think, interviewed him this week. I don't know if it was yesterday or
50 years old. He's
Tuesday.
April 24th, 71. So he's 50 years old. Brady Hoke needs to stop eating Oreos all day. Hoke is at San Diego State. Okay. Hoke's at San Diego.
Yeah. Question about your race earlier today. What were you doing with the, and maybe you said, but normally when it would say the back group, did you have something in play for that?
Well, I changed it. I made the top group 1, 2, 3, and the middle group 4 and 5, and then 6 was instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 was pedal to the metal.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was more chance. 50% chance. Bless you. 50% chance that the top group was going to get picked, and then a 33% chance that the few in the back were going to get picked.
And 16 and 2/3% chance it's going to be a pedal to the metal.
And it was one time. There were 2 or 3 problems in the race. It was crazy. Yeah. And everybody rolled out of it too, which was good. Nobody had it. Nobody.
So when you're rolling for, let's say it's going to be a trait like skill or something like that, you're rolling 2d6s, and
I roll a red one. I roll a red one, and if it's in the top group, all I got to do is roll a red and a blue one. But if it's going from the middle group to the top group, I have to roll a red, white, and a blue one. The white one decides which driver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the second place is 1. Third place is 2.
On your track, though, how is it determined what skill you're using or what you're referring to? Is there like a group of things numbered 1 to 10 or 2 to 12?
1 to 12 right there.
1 to 12.
Actually, 2 to 12. 2 to 12.
So you roll 2d6s. It lands on one of those things.
That's what it'll be for that turn.
Okay.
And then I'll roll 2d6s, but if I roll a blue one and it comes up a 6, it's pedal to the metal. It doesn't matter if it's trouble, problem, or what.
Right.
Yeah, but if as long as it's 1 through 5 on here, then whatever it is, 2 through 12 on here,
I noticed that none of your TV drivers were in the top 5.
At the end of the race?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. TV never popped up. TV never popped up the whole race, but it's only 15 laps.
Yeah, as I recall, none of them were in the top 5 at the end of the race.
Yeah. Look at number 10 right there. It's TV. Yeah, that's the next race.
And how many laps did you do earlier?
15 laps. Only one pit stop. Well, we do 25 laps for us.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and 2 pit stops for us. Rob, do you recall the winners for seasons 1, 2, 3, 4 off the top of your head? Going to add that to the website. Oh, my Lord.
I know it wasn't me and you.
Have you ever won a race?
No. My best finish, I was second in a race.
I came in second a couple times.
I had a lead right up until like the last lap one time and got passed.
Yeah. Jet, I would have to go back and I believe I'd have to probably go back and watch the videos of it. If you find my list of videos, you can actually go back all the way to 2019.
I think I was your point leader last league, or maybe the one before that.
You were.
Might have been, but I got knocked out in the first playoff race.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the champions?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought he was talking about the race winners, the trophy guys.
There was one season I was at the end. I think I was the point leader, but
yeah,
I think I didn't finish good enough in the that first playoff race to stay in contention.
D. Scott Howard won a championship. Glenn Perot won. Tabletop Delaware, he won. Who else?
Where's Harris and Tim tonight?
I don't know. They invited them. I don't know. Who else won a championship, guys? Damn.
So Pittsburgh.
Hey, Dar. Who else won championships? D. Scott Howard. Paul Govey. I don't think Paul's won one. No. It's been Glenn Perot, D. Scott Howard, Tabletop Delaware. Oh, shit. I got them right here. I can get them. I got them right here. All I got to do is get them. I will. I was going to be lazy, PJ. Ain't you ever heard of a man being lazy? That was me right there. Got him arm's length away. We won't grab him. I mean, he's like, that sorry son of a bitch. All right, let's see. David Demos. Yep, there's one. Hold on, I got another one here. Bob B. 69 car. Bob B. He's got a trophy. Chris Stratt, Delaware. 76. 3. D. Scott Howard is 4. And like you said, I'm pretty sure Glenn Perot was 5. Yep. Oh, let's see. Damn. Tabletop Delaware won number 1. Yeah. Tabletop Delaware won number 1. Shit. Let me see. Tabletop Delaware won number 1. Glenn won number 5. I believe D. Scott won number 2. I believe Bob B. won number 3. I believe. But I can check it out for you and get you an email to you in the morning, PJ, as to who won 2, 3, and 4. Strat won 1, and Glenn Pro won number 5. I'll get the other 3 for you. I'll find that out. Pickett is at Pittsburgh's pretty good quarterback. Yeah, he is. I think he is too. I think he's got a good chance of being better than just an average Joe. We will see. I would like to see him play. So you think D. Scott's 2? That sounds right. But hey, you know what? I'll double check for you anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, PJ, if you do it, make sure you can do whatever you do, and you can take it down if you have to. That way, if it's not right, if it's like Fonzie used to say, in case you're then we can fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that? He could never say it. Fonz could never say
he was wrong.
Yeah, he never could say he was wrong. I was Yeah.
That was, I remember something like that when the one where he had a broken leg and he was supposed to get up and walk around, and
yeah,
he said it hurt too bad.
Yeah.
I think there was something to that.
Mm-hmm. It don't look bad, does it?
So did you ever get some flowers for that birth you gave the other day?
Boy, no. I called hell for it. That's for damn sure. I called hell for that. Boy, oh boy. Pittsburgh 14-0. No surprise there. We all picked Pittsburgh. I just, I think they'll play under the total. What's the total? I think. You know what? We didn't pick over under tonight. Pittsburgh that could go over, I guess. But I definitely think an NFL game goes under the total. Yeah. So you had songs in your head today.
Yeah. Yeah, that Crystal Gale song.
Yeah. Oh, me. I listen. There's a band I like to listen to. And I don't think I can get in no trouble, because they do songs. They won't give me a strike because these people actually like to be heard.
You're sure?
Huh?
You're sure you won't?
Yeah, they won't give me a hard time there. So what kind of music you like?
I don't, there's pretty much any kind I'll listen to, I guess. I'm not a big fan of the more modern stuff, I guess. But
of what?
More modern type music. I think, most people like mostly what they grew up with, and I'm probably no different.
Yeah.
I kind of like the 80s and maybe the early 90s.
Yep.
So for Christmas, Rob and Darlene are going.
Oh, wow. That's still up in the air, man. That is way up in the air right now. I don't
Figured
know
it
where.
out. Huh?
No. Maybe Tampa. Um, maybe Atlantic City.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't like paying $500 to go to Vegas on a bullshit airline, or 300 or whatever.
What would you do in Tampa?
We'd probably go to a casino out down there too and go play some,
Okay.
piddle around. Yeah, but we get chances to go like Mississippi and some of these places, Louisiana, all the time. They'll fly us there, and we probably should just do that. Pac-Man Jones, a 365-day garbage dump. They call him the year-long dumpy dump, huh?
Maybe Harris would get you in at some really nice, luxurious golf course or something.
He just
I don't think
he doesn't play.
Heard him talk about golf.
Nah, he doesn't play.
He just moved down there though.
Yeah, they would have had to call me off a golf course. So if I lived down there a month, man, if I was down there a week, it'd have to hold me off a golf course. Shit. I love that. I'm serious. I would love to play golf down there. I've only got to play down there a couple times, and that was before I could hit the ball straight. So,
would you go out try to go fishing in the Gulf?
Nah, that don't thrill me at all. Saltwater fishing doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah. Would you do any gator wrestling?
Can you hear that?
No, I don't hear anything. Put your headset down there for a few seconds. I don't hear anything.
There we go. Yeah, we'll play it in the background. Yeah, that's a band I like to listen to all the time.
Okay, that isn't too bad.
Pretty cool. Kitty, kitty, kitty.
Hannah.
Meow, 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 meow,
You're
meow,
up here for
man.
like the 5th or 6th time tonight now.
Meow, man. How soon before LeBron joins the Rams? Yeah. Duke freshmen looked pretty impressive on the Tuesday night. They did. Yeah, there was a couple of them that looked really good. I'm a country music fan, but the male acts looked like they needed a good bath. Oh, yeah.
What would you do if you were Matthew Stafford and Odell Beckham's dad said, "Hey, Matt, I want to have a talk with you"?
Well, what did you say?
Huh?
What was your question?
If Beckham's dad told Matt Stafford, "I want to have a talk with you before like this whole thing starts." In other words, he was going to tell him, "I expect you to throw to my son at least 5 times a game or something."
I'd have talked to him, and I'd have been like, Take the train, bitch. Take the train. That's me. That might not be the way the way to go.
Not the way
Who
to
agrees
phrase
with
it,
me?
maybe.
Who agrees with me out there? Should Stafford? Was it Stafford? No,
Well, Mayfield was getting
Mayfield.
that.
Yeah. Should Mayfield have even given OBJ's dad the time of day? What's up there, Ken? You guys tell me, because
His
I'm
dad was
telling
just
you,
like, had made that tape.
if I was the quarterback for the Browns, we're setting, I don't know what the hell are they, 5-5 or whatever they are, something like that. Anyway,
I think they're one game over 500 now.
yeah, they may be 5-4, 6-5 or something. 5-4, I think. And you go pull that shit with me, I'd be like, look, you got two ways to go about this, brother. You go right back in, you talk to the general manager. Because guess what? They're the one that cut him the hell loose. I didn't do shit. I don't pay him. And then if you really want to get into it, guess what? I didn't pay him, and guess what? I thought they was paying the son of a bitch too much anyway, and to send him on his damn way.
Yeah.
Make him feel bad. But what in the blue blazes of hell are these fathers stepping into shit for? They're making a movie on this dumb bastard, his daughters, the tennis. What's that crazy?
King Richard?
Yeah, Richard Williams. Is he still living? I believe he is.
I don't know for sure, Rob, but I don't remember him not, passing.
But what's up with all these dads? Richard Williams. Now, I didn't have no problem with Tiger Woods' dad because Tiger Woods' dad made him the golfer he was, or at least helped out make him. And he didn't step in front of him all the time acting like, okay, he can't speak for himself. He didn't do that shit. But like it's this Williams guy, and who's some other parents that feel like they got to be there. Who's that dumbass with his kids that play with the Lakers and what's that crazy son of a bitch's name?
Who knows?
The bald headed guy. I can't think of his name. Somebody help me out, guys, in chat. His son. Oh shit. He plays for one of them plays for the Lakers. Yeah, Ball, whatever his name is, Lonzo Ball's daddy or whatever the hell his name is. Yeah, that crazy son of a bitch. Somebody needs to tell him shut the hell up. And LeVar Ball, that's his name. Yeah. Have you ever heard of him?
Yeah, I've heard of him. I'm not really.
Yeah, all you got to do is watch one interview, right? And about 5 minutes of him, and you're ready to cut him off. You're ready to cut the damn switch. I'm serious. If you got something to say and it's smart and it pertains to things, that's one thing. But when you come up, you know what? He was saying stupid shit. Well, LeBron James, he could be a great ball player if my son feels like he can get him the ball. And I'm thinking to myself, what? And I'm the biggest critic of LeBron James ever. But you going to tell me this little bald kid, yeah, said one-on-one, his son would beat Michael Jordan. Yeah. Back in the day, he would have done it. He said Michael Jordan didn't have nothing for my boy. Sometimes people got hoof and mouth disease. They need to put the damn hoof in their damn mouth and shut the fuck up. And that's what he needs to do.
Did you see the Google page today? The Google theme? For Veterans Day?
Let me see.
Pull it up on your computer and the Google.
Let me go to Google real quick. Awesome. Got the clouds in the background.
Does it got like the soldiers and stuff?
Soldier here, nurse here.
Yeah, but the second from the left, what do you notice about that one?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You coming up with something here. Uh-oh.
Is it half man, half woman?
Oh, no, don't say that shit. Long sleeve and a short sleeve. Oh, half dress on one side and uniform on the other.
Yeah. But it looks like a man's face.
Yeah. That's your guess as good as mine on that one. Shit. Who will be a dangerous second half NFL team you could make some serious noise? New England. They've Buffalo's here.
Happy Veterans Day to everybody.
We lost him. He'll be back. They're gonna make some serious noise. You wait and see. They're gonna make some serious noise. Beep. Beep. Are you kidding me? Are you bullshitting me? Beep. There he is.
Sorry, I hit the wrong button. I have to go down to the bottom and I have to hit the little chat button to see the chat. When I went out of it, I accidentally hit the back button and it took me out.
And I wish we was in Vegas. 6.5 points tonight. Pittsburgh's up 17-0. Ass whipping time. I'm hoping when we're gone Christmas weekend, I'll find me a sports book somewhere. I hope I can.
Wherever you go, you're going to have to sample a pizza for us.
I bought a couple of new. I bought one tonight. Like Dave tried Jack's Pizza. He gave it a 0. He gave it a 0.0.
A 0.0.
Throwed it away
for Jack's.
Yeah.
Well, it's Jack's a pizza, but it's got decent toppings and stuff.
It ain't bad. I love seeing North Carolina getting their butts smoked. Pittsburgh has over 200 yards. North Carolina has 7. Sam Howell's not getting it done this year. He's just not. Sam Howell's not getting the job done. He was projected to be a top 10 pick before this season. And he could have left after last season. He was a junior last year and elected to stay because he probably would have been, I think that's right now. I think he's a senior now. He'd have been a low first-round pick. He'd have been a first-round pick. Would you say North Carolina's head coach Mac Brown's on the hot seat? No. Mac's got a year or two. He can deal if he wants to, and he can retire when he wants to too. He ain't got many more years left. They'll let him stay. Let's see. See here.
How much longer do you think Joe Buck will be the number one voice for Fox?
He's predicted maybe it was his contract gives up next year.
Does it?
He said he might retire, but that was prior to his son passing away. So,
Joe Buck.
It was 18-year-old or whatever he was. 30-year-old. I don't forget how old he was. But anyway, he was disabled. He died.
Oh, that's right. We were talking about that.
He died within Mac Jones You mean Mac Brown? Y'all talking about Mac Jones or Mac Brown now? Let's see who Frank's talking about. Mac Jones has actually played pretty good this year. Mac Brown, yeah, I agree with you. He actually looks like he's ready to leave. He may retire at the end of the year. I think Frank's talking about Brown because they probably showing a picture of him up on the screen and he's ready to take a nap.
So when you order something like a burger, is your side always the fries, or you sometimes go with onion rings? Or
I go with onion rings. Oh, I like onion rings. Tater tots. I love tater tots. You?
Yeah, I like tater tots.
Yeah, I like them. Mm-hmm. I did.
They got the ones that are shaped like a disc. I like those too. Those are a little.
Those what?
Crispy. They're kind of like tater tots, but they're round the other way, kind of thinner.
Oh, okay.
They like flatter on the cookie sheet or whatever you put them on.
I can't stand those old wagon wheel fries like you got at Chick-fil-A. I don't like those things.
Oh, the waffle fries?
Yeah. I don't like those things.
Do you like steak fries or crinkle cut?
I ain't crazy. I like crinkle cut better. What about you?
It doesn't really matter to me. You know,
Steak
what do you
fries,
think of like Wendy's when they got those wedges now?
Oh, do you?
Wendy's does.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's right. It was Ernie Johnson. That's right. It was Ernie Johnson's son that passed away. It was not. What's his name?
That's right. Yeah. All right.
Ernie
Yeah, it was Ernie Johnson's.
Yeah. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate it, Alex.
I remember talking about somebody's son passing away.
But it wasn't Ernie Johnson we was talking about the other week. It was what's his name, and he said his contract give out either 22 or 23. I want to say early 23. And I think maybe he'll walk. Do you guys like onion rings? Yeah. Cheese curds? Not really. Mozzarella sticks better. Now, I like onion rings better than those three. What about you?
I like mozzarella sticks.
Darlene does too.
Curds, I'm not really that familiar with. I haven't really gotten into that. But
I ain't crazy
mozzarella
about mozzarella
sticks. I like and
yeah. See, it reminds me too much of stuffed crust pizza. I don't want that no time. I don't want stuffed crust pizza. How would Charles Barkley do as an NFL announcer? Yeah, that's a nice job, man. I mean, that's a nice thing. He wouldn't, he'd be a much better golf announcer. Much better golf announcer. He is really his game has come around 100-fold in the last 3 years.
And you don't like mushrooms, right?
We're allergic to them. I am. My wife don't like them either.
I like deep fried mushrooms. They're burn my mouth most of the time, but
we're gonna start. I'm gonna start the chili here in the next few days.
And then you don't like sweet potatoes? Baked potatoes, you like those?
I don't like yams. I don't like pumpkin. Nothing like it.
What do you like on your baked potato?
Just butter. But I can put chili in it. I like chili, butter, bacon is okay. I don't want no sour cream in it. You like sour cream?
I do, yeah.
Nah, I don't like it.
You don't want any shredded cheese on top?
It's all right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like sour cream, and I don't like cottage cheese. Ugh. Hell, you like it?
I'll eat it.
Who are the top 3 most blunt former athletes? Charles is one of them. Charles says what he thinks. He didn't give a shit. Does anybody watch Kwame Brown's channel? Now I'm not I just turned to it the other day. All right. Kwame Brown, are you kidding me? Kwame Brown, he is a bona fide scrub. He's not a fan of Stephen A. Smith, I'll promise you that. I watched a little bit of it the other day, and I don't know. The brother just, he rubs me the wrong way, though. He just, yeah. Jack Buck, yeah, I like Jack Butter a whole lot better than Joe. I'm with you there. Yeah, Darius, I found out earlier, if both of our teams win. Yeah, Kwame has got his own YouTube channel now. And it's a shame because I think he's overall not a bad guy. But boy, oh boy, man, he runs a race card left and right and up and down. I'm like, I can't watch him. I just can't watch him. Some of his points are straight on, like Stephen A. Smith defending Aaron Rodgers. He's exactly right. He's exactly right. Pat McAfee is blunt, but he's a dumbass though. Pat McAfee's lost. Give him a map. He still won't find his ass. Stephen A. Smith talks about, he makes excuses for Aaron Rodgers, and I wouldn't. But then Kwame Brown always turns it to race, and I'm thinking, okay, dude, you're a black guy. Stephen A. Smith always said you was trash. He called you a bona fide scrub, said you couldn't play basketball. But he's always plays a race card with Stephen A. Smith, and I'm just like, oh my God, just give it up after a while. But he has some good points. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, to me, should be sitting out this week, whether he likes it or not, if he lied to the league. That's the way I feel about it. Ravens lead 3-0. Yeah, we all took them too. Like I said, we played the under on that. Yeah, we all played the under on that one. Cincinnati plays tomorrow against USF. Cincinnati 23.5-point favorites, and none of us took Cincinnati.
What do you think would be the all-time Celtics roster from players who won championships pre-2000, before the year 2000?
Would be the Celtics 12-man roster.
Yeah.
Kwame Brown was 7'1", 7 foot or 7'1". Bird, McHale, Parrish, Russell, Havlicek, Kuzi. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Huh?
Cowens?
Dave Cowens, probably so, yep. Archibald.
Who's the guy that was the announcer? Heinrich or
Tommy Heinsohn? Yeah, he could. I guess I never saw him play, so I don't know. 9.
You probably need another guard or something.
Paul Pierce, 10. The guy that came from Minnesota.
Yeah, but that was after 2000.
Okay. Let's see. Who else? Would love to have said Lenny Bias, but he didn't get his chance.
Right.
Cornbread Maxwell. I would say Cornbread Maxwell. He played well. He was a good forward. And boy, oh boy. Oh, Dennis Johnson. Dennis Johnson. That's 12. You wouldn't have had. I mean, you could have switched their players all night long with that team. What'd you say?
No, I'm not in a movie theater. At home, I'm just sitting on the sofa tonight, Frank.
Yeah, you did, Alex. Somebody pop up there. The MLB awards and who's up for them. I know National League MVP is 3 guys up for National League MVP. I've already told hundreds of people who I think wins the MVP. I still think he wins the MVP.
Max.
Huh?
Max.
Scherzer, Max Scherzer.
Yeah, Scherzer.
Scherzer. No, he's not. He's up for the Cy Young. The three guys up.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's what I was thinking about. Was the Cy Young? What one were we on?
MVP is
MVP.
Harper, Tatis, and Soto. And I think Harper wins it. I think Harper will win it.
And
He's favored by Vegas to win it by just that little bit over Soto. I think he wins it.
And none of those were on playoff contenders, surprisingly. Acuna probably would have been on the list if he'd have made it through the year.
He was my pick.
Yeah.
Preseason this year, if you go back and look what me and Anthony said, I said the Padres wouldn't make the playoffs. And I'm not sure I didn't pick the Braves to go to the National League Championship at least. The big surprise would be the Yankees just flopping. We'll see what happens there.
I don't know. I always had doubts about their pitching, though.
Yeah, but I didn't think Boston would be there. Boston.
No, they kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Well, I guess not. You can't say nowhere with them, but
right, not with 90 wins. You're right.
Yeah. After their 2018 World Series, a lot of things had changed, and their pitching in 19 was kind of a disaster. So there was no way to predict it was going to rebound the way that it did.
Yeah. 3 finalists for American League for Rookie of the Year. 2 of them are from the Rays. Randy Arozarena and Wander Franco.
Yeah,
and then Luis Garcia is up for it. Wander Franco did some crazy shit when he came up. He came up mid-season. I think he's probably a Rookie of the Year. I like Franco there.
Yeah, I think I'd go with Franco too.
Yeah. And then he'll put the National League Rookie of the Year up. Silver Slugger was awarded at 6 o'clock today. I didn't see who won it. I didn't even know the names that was up for it. But I would have definitely thought Harper's name would have been up for that too. But you had some guys hit 40-some home runs this year, batting 300. Top 3 finalists for the National League Rookie of the Year: Dylan Carlson, Jonathan India, Trevor Rodgers. I didn't see enough of India this year to really know how good he is. I saw a lot of Dylan Carlson this year.
Who gets the Philly Fanatic Turd Award?
Huh?
Who would get the award of a Philly Fanatic Turd?
Turd.
Yeah. The worst Philly. The worst Philly.
Oh, the worst Philly of the year. That's no doubt about that shit. Alec Bohm. Alec Bohm.
He was the worst one on the roster?
Man, that dude, he couldn't fall off. He could if he fell off a damn train running 100 miles an hour, he'd land on a platform somewhere and unscuffed. That's a lucky asshole head because he sure couldn't get hurt for us this year. That's for damn sure. I was like, get hurt for 6 weeks, damn it. We need somebody to hit.
He was the one you wanted to get COVID.
I didn't care if he got COVID or not, but I wanted him to sit at home and play with his dog for a month. Shit.
Sprain an ankle.
Oh, my Lord. Finalists for National League Manager of the Year, Craig Counsell with the Brewers, Gabe Kapler with the Giants, Mike Schilt with the Cardinals.
It's got to be Kapler.
He got fired.
Yeah.
I think this one's a runaway.
It's got to be Kapler.
It's got to be Kapler.
Yeah.
He was managing a team that people said wouldn't even win 80 games.
Yeah.
And all he did was win 107, 106, 108, some shit like 108, I believe.
Number 1 seed in the league.
Yeah. Man, crazy. Gary Traub, number 24, heavyweight wrestler in NCAAs. He's at Oregon State, and he's Frank Wayne-Scott's nephew. How about that? Gary Traub. Very cool. What kind of records he carry? Lance Lynn. Lance Lynn, Garrett Cole, Robbie Ray.
Who gets manager of the year in the American League? Is it Baker? Is it Cash? Is it the guy from the Red Sox?
He'll throw it up in a minute. Cora? I'm sorry. Yeah, you already see it. Yeah. So Dusty Baker, Kevin Cash, Scott Service. American League Manager of the Year. Huh?
Where's Service at? What team is he managing?
Seattle, I think.
Okay.
I think Kevin Cash did a raise.
Yeah, that's who I would give it to.
Yeah,
I mean, Baker might get some votes, though.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I mean, Houston, you look at that team, and they had a good lineup.
You expected them to be there anyway.
Yeah, the Rays, you just never know what you got. Really
Oakland could have been another one that you could have put up there.
Yeah.
So finalists for the Cy Young, Garrett Cole, Lance Lynn, Robbie Ray. I know my man Anthony is going to say Garrett Cole, but I'm not going to say Garrett Cole. I'm going to say Robbie Ray. He led the league in earned run average, and he led the league in strikeouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Robbie Ray.
Lynn would probably be second, I would think.
Maybe, but I'm not even sure he was the one on his team that should have been put on there. He's from the White Sox. There was a lot of good ones there. National League Cy Young Award winner chances: Corbin Burns, Max Scherzer, Zach Wheeler. And I re-looked over some of these numbers, and I'm kind of taking Scherzer back. I don't think so. I like Corbin Burns here. Corbin Burns for the Brewers. Scherzer had a great year. I don't think Wheeler wins it.
The Brewers had 3 good pitchers this year.
Yeah, they really did. 3. Yeah. So I'm going to say Burns. AL MVP candidates: Shohei Ohtani, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Marcus Semien. Ohtani and some mic drop. You just end it right there. You don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he just.
Vlad Guerrero Jr. had a real good year.
What'd you say?
Guerrero Jr., he had a really good year, but
Yeah, but nothing compared to Ohtani.
yeah.
Ohtani, did he hit 50 home runs? Came close.
No, but he was.
He came damn close. Batted well over 300. He kept that team in contention. National League MVP finalists Bryce Harper, Fernando Tatis Jr., Juan Soto. Tatis Jr. is right. I mean, to me, probably second because he missed 30 games and still was killing the ball.
Who was the third guy?
Soto, Juan Soto.
Soto. Okay.
He hit 28, 29 home runs. Bryce hit 34. He hit 309, where Soto batted about 315.
The only
Both
thing
of them.
with Tatis is he was out like 3 times with injuries.
He was out. He was out over 30 games this year. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But for him to have won it, they would have had to win it, at least get a playoff spot. And they faded at the end. Ohtani hit 46 home runs. I think it's Harper. I really do. What will be one surprising free agent signing you think this year? Well, I don't know how surprising it's going to be. The Phillies are going to get a closer. And they're saying that's their number one thing on their list. And to me, number one thing should be 2 starting pitchers, then a closer. And then you got to.
It would really surprise me if the Cubs spent a lot of money on any one guy. I just don't see them doing that.
It doesn't look like it's going to. Nah.
I think they're going to probably try to buy a whole bunch of guys and then
they're going into a
during the season.
Fire sale.
Well, that's what I think they're going to do is like try to buy low, sell high type of thing. Try to
get some draft picks. Picks, and then decide. Okay, after a year or two, now we're going to bust loose and go $70 million free agents.
That's what they did before.
And busted out, paid the ones they had to win.
They stocked their farm system and bought their pitching staff. And
did Albert Pujols retire, or is he planning on playing in 2022? I understand. I think Pujols retired. I think he retired. I thought he said he was announcing his retirement at the end.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
And Albert Molina's going to play one more year, right?
It's saying right here he's a free agent. 41-year-old free agent. He'll be 42 by the time spring training starts.
Maybe he wants to see what kind of interest there is out there. After doing that 20 years, you would think you'd kind of want to not have to bother with spring training and stuff anymore. But
Alex, how many more years does Nelson Cruz have left? The difference between Nelson Cruz and Albert Pujols is about 20 home runs a year. Cruz can still play. Cruz can still swing a bat. Albert was carrying too much weight, out of shape. Cruz is not out of shape.
Beltre still played good near the end of his career, too.
I think Cruz will go to a National League team, Alex. I think he's going to go to a National League team after they implement the DH. How many home runs does he have in his career? Nelson Cruz has over 400, I believe.
Who did you think was the better fielder?
Nelson Cruz career home runs. 449. What did you say, Keith?
Who did you think was the better fielder? Cecil or Prince?
Probably Prince. Cecil had more power, but think Prince Fielder may have been a little bit better ball player. Rob, when's your next wrestling event? Oh man, I'm getting into the racing now, Alex. I hope to have it back on pretty soon, though. I really do. I'm actually.
How many players have had a ball bounce off their head for a home run?
Wonder how many people's had that happen.
Yeah.
We know. Ken Seiko had that happen.
Yeah.
What they say that's what happened when you do steroids. His head was like rubber. So the normal.
He didn't even act like it hurt.
Oh, he didn't feel it. They say he didn't feel it. You imagine that shit? That's called a meathead. Pittsburgh 17-7 now. That's gonna go over the total 24 already. Yeah, you can't be running back toward the wall and the ball bounce off your head and go up. It didn't even go sideways.
It went probably another 10 feet before it went over the wall.
Oh yeah, that bastard bounced upwards. It was going to come up short and hit the bottom of the wall. It hit off his head and goes over.
It's like it hit a trampoline.
Goes back to the infield and said, "What happened?" It bounced off your head, you dumb bastard.
Look at the big board.
Put your glove on your head. You might have a chance next time. Well, that have been some shit. Oh my God. Who will have a bigger impact on the Rams, Beckham or Miller? Beckham, in a negative way. Sadly for them.
Yeah, I'm sure the question meant who was going to have the most positive impact.
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna say Beckham is going to have more of an influence, bigger impact, but it's going to end up being bad. And the thing of it is, if it's bad enough, it could affect their playoff position.
So you think Beckham ought to just surprise everybody and go in there and start doing some ass kissing right away, or?
I don't know what he needs to do. He probably needs to get out there on the field, run around, do his thing for a couple of days, and let other people see what he's really about. And then walk out there on the field and say, "Hey, my name is Tom Smith. Hey, my name's ODB. OBJ, whatever."
Hi, Darlene.
Who's that?
You can't see him. He's in the theater right there.
Oh, hi. How are you?
He's in the X-rated theater right
He's
there.
in the X-rated theater. What X-rated theater?
I don't know. They're watching movies somewhere.
Oh.
Yeah, Ken bought me a ticket.
Oh. You guys are a mess.
Oh, man.
I didn't really plan to stay on this long, Rob, but I thought you'd get somebody else in there. And
yeah, well, Pitt 23-7. Yeah, Pittsburgh's just running up and down the field on Carolina.
It doesn't look like you, Keith.
Yeah, I'm tipped back a little bit. I'm laying back on a reclined position.
Chilling out?
Yep.
Phantom of the Opera. Keith and Phantom of the Opera. That's what Alex got up there. We will race some more. We're going to have some more races in the upcoming weeks. I want to thank Keith for coming on here with me tonight. Keith is obviously ready to get the cats ready to go to bed. And
I got one's right there.
One's right there on top of it. Yeah, I got you.
That's the one that was on top of me a little bit ago.
Yeah.
I don't know where the other one is. She was next to me a little while ago. Well, before I got on here. But
what are you all talking about tonight?
We are talking about right now. Let's see. What have we talked about? who's going to have a bigger impact on the Rams? Odell Beckham went to him.
Did he?
I said, yeah, him, but he's going to be in a negative effect. Let's see, what else? We was wondering who the National League MVP is. Is it Bryce Harper? Is it Fernando Tatis Jr. or Juan Soto?
I hope it's Harper.
Yeah. And we were just talking about the different managers.
Who does Darlene think is the most attractive Philly?
Oh, she likes Sweet Baby Trav.
No, I do not. That's not who I think is attractive.
Sweet Baby Trav, man. Hold on.
No. The reason, you do know the reason why I call him Sweet Baby Trav. I told you what the reason was.
Well, what's his real name?
Travis
Jankowski. Travis Jankowski photo.
I do not think. Believe me, I do not think he's attractive.
Hold on, bro.
At all.
Hold on, bro.
No.
He looks like a possum, man.
Yes. He does. He looks like a possum.
Looks a little bit like Scherzer. Hey,
yeah.
And he's got long, stringy hair, and I do not like guys with long hair. So, no, he is not the cutest Philly.
How many home runs does Bryce Harper trail Mike Trout? Hold on, I'll tell you in a minute.
The cutest Philly is probably Rhys Hoskins.
I thought she was going to say Ronald Torreyes.
No.
The little
You're
midget.
The
little midget. Bryce Harper career home runs.
Oh, no. The cutest Philly is JT Real Muto. That's who's the cutest Philly. Him and Rhys Hoskins are the two cutest.
Trout career home runs.
Oh, I forgot about JT. Yeah, he's a hot.
It's only about 40. It's about 40 separating them, Alex. But look at the difference in the ages, bro. I saw a report that Ryan Howard is now 335 pounds. And he kind of looks like a homeless. Yeah, my man didn't eat him a few burgers, huh? But think about this though. Hold on. Mike Trout's age. 30. He's 30, and he was hurt at the end of the year.
Mike Trout's cute too.
Bryce Harper's age. 29. He's got 2 extra years. Anybody that had Bryce Harper, Mike Trout hitting 700 home runs, you need to put the brakes on that shit. You really do. Best player of all time? No, he's not. Is he a great player? Yes, I don't deny that. But best player of all time is not Mike Trout. He's just not. Hell, go back and look at who we was just talking about. We were just talking about the guy who played first base for the Angels and all. Look at Pujols. Albert Pujols' career home runs. 679. 679. He's less than 100 behind the all-time leader. Now, do I think he'll pass him? I don't think nobody's going to give him that many contracts. Do you?
No.
The only way he does, which would be sad, is if he come on a team and said, look, I want league minimum. I'll bat 8th. And I'll DH. I'll do whatever. Just to draw tickets. Somewhere like in Florida. He can do that. And that would work if that's what they want. But.
Well, Rob, I think I'm going to sign out for tonight.
I think so too, bro. I think I am. Yeah.
You
all have a great rest of your night. I want to thank Keith for joining me.
Yeah.
And I want to thank all of you for being on here with us.
Yeah.
Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. And until we see you again, my name's Rob. Keith is with me. And we're wishing you a great evening. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.